All right, so we are halfway now through the NFL season. So, for this reason, I wanted to make this special edition of my top 5 AAS list, which we're doing top 5 Super Bowl 58 matchups. Now, the Super Bowl is happening in my hometown, Las Vegas, Nevada. So, what are some of the matchups that I could see being absolutely really good games? Well, today I'm about to reveal my picks for a Super Bowl, which we are going to go over some of the best teams from the NFC and some of the best teams from the AFC. So let's get started with number 5. At number 5, one of the matchups I want to see in the Super Bowl is Lions versus Bills. Now, we look at both of these teams haven't won a Super Bowl. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, and many other guys on this team that can make plays. And then you've got the Detroit Lions, also with a high-powered offense and defense. This would be an amazing matchup. It would be so good for the expectation of the game. The Lions have looked good all year long, except for a few slight miscommunications, like against Baltimore and against other big teams like that. But they beat Kansas City. But let's go to number 4. Number 4 would be a rematch of Week 1's season opener against two teams. None other than Lions versus Chiefs. Now, this would be an amazing matchup. We saw Week 1, the Detroit Lions beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They beat them. So, for that reason, this would be a really good matchup. Remember, Kelsey and Chris Jones were out for that game. They were out. So, if they were to match up again, what would happen? This would be a massive game if this could actually work out. But coming in at number 3 is two really good teams on offense and two really good teams on defense. None other than these two teams right here. Eagles versus Bengals. Now, let me explain why. You look at the Eagles. You got Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, DeAndre Swift, and so many other guys on this team that can make plays. You got so many guys on the Eagles side that can make big plays on offense. And then the Bengals. You got Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and so many guys. And then defensive-wise, they're both really good on defense. They have shown throughout the season that they could both be really good contenders. This would be a really good matchup in my eyes. So, coming in at number 2 is another Super Bowl that contains two teams without a Super Bowl. And those two teams are Lions and Jags. Now, these two teams are really good. As I mentioned as the Lions earlier, they are just so high-powered on offense. But so are the Jaguars. They have such a good offense, led by Trevor Lawrence. You got Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley, Trevor Etienne, and Zay Jones. You got so many guys on this offense that can make plays. And most importantly, they got a defense that can get the job done as well. Trevor Lawrence looking like that number 1 pick that the Jaguars set him out to be. And they are looking really dangerous. But number 1, my Super Bowl that I would love to see go down in this Super Bowl is Eagles versus Jaguars. Now, these two teams are really good. They are so high-powered in their respective divisions. You look at the Eagles division, they got the Cowboys that are closing in as a threat. And then you also got the Jaguars, who have the Texans trailing behind them, and also the Tennessee Titans trailing behind them. But these two teams, the Jags and the Eagles, are both highly powered on offense and can back it up on their defense. Those are my Super Bowl picks that I could see happening in this playoffs. I'm going to be doing another list later on near the end of the regular season, so that way we could see what changed and what transpired between specific teams and their specific matchups. So these are my picks. Eagles and Jags at number 1, Lions and Jags at number 2, Eagles and Bengals number 3, Lions and Chiefs at number 4, and the Bills and the Lions at number 5. Those would be my favorite Super Bowls that I could see happening just from the way that all these teams are playing. But that's my top for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. So long for now.